Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fan Friday. Whoop whoop. How should I do that? Should I do it like whoop whoop or like whoop whoop, or is it more like womp womp? Is that the proper way to do that? Hope everybody's having a good day today. We're doing some fun stuff today, all modern today, honestly. By the way, guys, let me know if the music is too loud or too soft, or if I'm too loud or too soft. I always appreciate that. Whoop whoop. There we go. There we go. That's better. That's better. Goodness. Also have the chat on the overlay once again, so that way you guys in the posting of this after the fact can still see that. And yeah, for sure, for sure. Loud, long, loud, whoop whoop, preferably. I got you, Sir. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Oh man, let me look up the lists here. We've got Abzan Hulks by LB on the Discord. Nexus of Karn. Believe that was on the Discord as well. And then you didn't want to play that for Joshua from Facebook. I'll definitely show these off. We've got Abzan Hulks here. I will definitely put the MTG Goldfish links in there as well once we start playing them. But here's Nexus of Karn here. And then you didn't want to play anyway, which is where you basically go for the Alistar Rider into Eldritch Evolution, going for Iona on like turn 2. Because you can totally do that. So, super dumb. This is a more refined version of Abzan Hulks. Gotcha. What's up, Michael? By the way, guys, if any of you are on the East Coast right now, I'm sure Florence is probably hitting you pretty hard. So stay safe if you're watching this stream. You know, probably don't. I mean, I would go be safe somewhere, unless you know you're in a safe space already. But just want you guys to be safe and you know, not be underwater right now. Let's go for the Abzan Hulks first for today. I'm gonna put that in the chat here. See, just making sure everything is looking good here on the overlays and all that kind of fun stuff. Coolly, coolly. Fooly, cooly, even. All right, let's go for Abzan Hulks and see what we can do. We've got 4 Path to Exile, 4 Birds Paradise, 3 Farseek, 4 Sakura Tribe Elder, Voyaging Satyr, Cloud Key, Gear Hulk, Gear Hulk, Gear Hulk. And in the sideboard here, we've got Apostle's Blessing, Settle the Wreckage, Wrath of God, Duress, Extirpate, and Fog. So this is gonna be fun. Also, Dryad Arbor is over here as our land/creature. That's really fun and really confusing for most people. So let's go to the lobby here and get some Modern on. Make sure that I actually had the correct deck picked. 1 second. Yeah, Abzan Hulk's cool. There we go. As always with Fan Fridays, you can submit your Fan Friday list on the Facebook group or in the Facebook group and in Discord as well. And I'll make sure to put links of those at the end of the stream today. Play first? Yes. I'm going to resize the chat bar, move it over here. There we go. We've got 2 lands here thanks to the Arbor with a Path to Exile in hand, Gear Hulk, and Tribe Elder. This is probably fine, helping to have some protection, and Mana Hunters. So let's go with the keep here. LB, come on 2-0 once again. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go Godless Shrine and say yes, keeping that untapped, going for a turn 1 Path to Exile if we need it. And then pass turn to the opponent. Make sure you're in the right format. Playing Modern and Legacy might not work. Ooh, got a Hollow One deck here. Faithless Looting going off for the opponent. Not bad. I feel like every time we play Modern, we run up against a Hollow One deck. Is that probably the most popular deck right now besides humans? Like, I know the metagame is like, you know, saying differently, but... Ooh, Grizzlebrand. Never mind, this isn't Hollow One. Okay, okay. Interesting. Let's go for a... Farseek here is fine too. Let's go Arbor here. And probably just pass turn, holding up another one. Whoop. Not gonna hit 6 here, gonna hit 5. Ooh, Night's Whisper, okay. Kind of not really understanding what the deck is just yet. It looks like maybe just a brood deck, which is fine. Sakura Tribe Elder here, or a Farseek. Let's go for the Elder here. This is a Goya deck? Gotcha. And pass turn. Likely do the Elder on their instep here. For some reason, I thought Protean Hulk then remembered its banned. Protean Hulk was unbanned? Is that true? 8 cards in hand for the opponent, 2 cards on the field. So the last stream actually got dinged for playing some music from Spotify. So I'm playing just some music from iTunes, like video game music and stuff. Another Night Whisper here. I'm okay with this, since we're just ramping the entire time. So I'm trying to play some music to hopefully not get copyright claimed and all that. Let's go for a sack here. Plains, forest, swamp. I want to go with a forest here, just in case they go for a Dried Arbor kill. That's one we don't have as far as a basic. Hulk was unbanned from Commander. Gotcha. Waiting on the opponent now. So is everybody going to F&M tonight? I think I'm going to a local game store for the first time in like, oh my gosh, like a month or two? I don't know. It's been a while. Basically since, let's say Core Set 2019 release. Nice, got a forest here. I'm going to go for another Sakura Tribe Elder to go for another ramp, and then hold up a Path to Exile. We could go for a Farseek as well. Just not really a fan of not holding up mana here. Let's go with a Path to Exile, keep it open. And let's hit him for 1 if we want to. That's fine. Hitting in for 1, dropping down. Not bad. By the way, guys, if there are any kind of skips or lags or anything like that, let me know. I have the latency a little bit lower today than the last time, so there should be a little bit more, like, you know, less time, I guess, between me responding and when you guys post. But, you know, just in case, let me know. 3 mana for opponent here, going to 4th mana with the Molten Slag Heap. What do we got going on? You guys talking Protean Hulk? Legality language. Discarded restrictions in the following formats. Format legality. Modern. Legal legacy. Legal vintage. Legal commander. It is legal. Interesting. Another Night Whispers. That's the 3rd one, right, from the opponent? What are they digging for? Hayden, good to know. If you guys don't know anything about like certain cards or whatever, I'm always recommending scryfall.com because it shows you like a full layout of the card and like if it's legal in each format or restricted or whatever. It's super good. Also has all of the high-res images of all the cards too, which is awesome. Put a storage counter on this, okay. Yeah, they're just ramping like we are. Okay, with that, we're going to go for a Tribe Elder sack here. Grab a white mana. We'll have 5 mana here, which I'm pretty happy about. But I still want to keep up a Path to Exile, so let's go for a Farseek and go for a Bird's Paradise. Let's see. Say no, bird, and then hit for 1. I like to err on the side of caution. Since both of our creatures here don't really do anything against their board state at the moment, obviously Virgil's Gear Hulk can come in as an 8/8 and do some real damage. Just being really careful here. Oh no, LV, is your power flickering? Oh man. Be careful, man. Yeah, they were, I think it was on the Weather Channel, they were predicting like, was it like 8-foot high flood water? Which is, I can't even comprehend that. That's insane. That's like 2 more feet higher than me. That's legit, like, insane. 8 cards in hand here. Just holding out. Could go for the Gear Hulk here and just distribute the counters across the Paradise and the Arbor here as well. Noah style. Yeah, for real. Not on the coast, about an hour away. And you're still losing power here? Man. Wasn't it on the news where they were saying, was it like 1 million people were asked to evacuate? Yeah, but still going to be heavily affected. Yeah, an hour away from the coast for sure. I don't know if you guys know this, but Cape Fear Games, the people that, you know, is under MTGO Traders and stuff, we actually are in Wilmington, North Carolina. So we boarded up our place and have been, you know, evacuated, basically. Just kind of hoping to hold out the storm. I'm actually not in Wilmington. I'm in Tennessee, so I'm way more inland, obviously. I don't think we'll get any kind of damage for us since we're so inland. So not worried for myself, but I am worried for everybody there at Cape Fear. I need to visit Cape Fear Games. Do it, man. They're awesome. They've got a ton of Commander stuff going on there all the time. What's up, Kenneth? Good luck to everyone there. I know, it's crazy. I don't know if you guys follow MTGO Traders on Twitter, but we posted a photo of Cape Fear Games, like with the front all boarded up with like I can't remember what it's called, like not particle board, maybe particle board. I think it's called particle board, but just scary. Storm is going to affect about as far as Kai Appalachia. Okay, gotcha. So I'm good. I'm on the west side of Tennessee, so I'm closer to Memphis than I am like Nashville or Chattanooga. Faith is looting once again for the flashback. They're really trying to set up their play here. I can respect that. I feel like we're just going to hit. Kenneth, Gear Hulk's in Modern. Sounds cool. Yeah, we're just trying to make it work. We had a Gear Hulk deck previously. I think it was last Fan Friday, or maybe the Fan Friday before that on Twitch. That it did really well, that LB submitted. I definitely want to do a deck list on that for the channel. Just I have been super busy with the previews this week. By the time he gets there, far inland, it won't be a storm. Yeah, it'll just be rain and stuff. Very true. The most we have to worry about in my area is, yeah, Jund Titans was super cool. The most we have to worry about in my area is tornadoes and that kind of thing. West side, more like middle side, like in the middle. All right, I think we're just going to go for a Gear Hulk here. Let's see what happens. They got to discard a card. Try to be patient with the opponent, but I think we're going to make the first move here with a Gear Hulk and then hold up a white mana for a Path to Exile. Let's go with a Virtuous Gear Hulk and put some counters on both of these. Go 2, 2, and 4. Let's say okay. I'm going to feel real bad if they have a sweeper here, but I think we might be okay. Wouldn't mind seeing more Modern, especially budget/beginner friendly. This time is perfect before this new set comes out. I definitely agree with that, Kenneth, and I definitely want to try and do that for the next like preview season. Like try and have a lot of Modern decks like on the back burner that I can put in for new stuff. Like combine all the stuff from Modern or not Modern, but Standard that's rotating, and then like do a bunch of Modern decks about it. Like Saffron Olive put out a deck list for Mono Red Aggro that actually 5-0'd a league a couple days ago. And it's a lot of stuff from current Standard. All that wizard stuff, you know. Sir Elks, always hold Path up. I agree. I agree with that. Would feel bad if he goes Stone Rain into something, but, you know. We'll see what happens. They're at 9, so they've just been digging like crazy. I don't know if they'll be able to do anything here. They can put in a storage counter. Okay. We have Lethal this next turn. We also have 3 Path to Exiles, which is hilarious. We're just going to go for attacks here and see what happens. This is definitely lethal. This is 9. Okay. Nourishing Shoal here. For 11, you get X Life. Gotcha. They're just going to gain life from the shoal. Gotcha. Was like, do you have like an Emrakul in your hand or something? They do not, though. Let's just go Voyaging Satyr here and pass turn, holding up 2 paths. Another looting. Pyro. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I like her idea of another modern style using later sets that isn't standard. You talking about the postmodern format idea I had? I actually talked on Twitter about starting it at Magic Origins forward because that removes fetch lands from the format, which is a big point of contention for everybody. Wow, opponent just scooping it up there. Didn't find anything. Let's go to sideboard here. Kind of wish we had... I think we want to bring an Extirpate here. Choose an artifact creature. Probably want to get rid of the Voyaging Satyr as far as the card to take out. And then bring an Extirpate and probably a Duress. Yeah, Cataclysm to the sideboard is also a thing. We could also do that. Let's take the Cataclysmics out. Bring in some Satyrs. Sit Cement. I mean, Cataclysm is still a 4/5 with Vigilance, so it can still get in some good damage. We just don't want to get rid of too many threats. Is this so-called modern? It is, definitely. We are up a game. In the future, hopefully by next Friday, I'll have all of the update things on the current record on the overlay, so that way, whenever we are doing this, I can put that up and update it. Yeah, I should have also put more Duresses in there, but we'll see. Hayden, Legacy Mate. I'll leave that to Pleasant Kenobi for now. I am not the Legacy professional. Turn 1 Duress is pretty good with the Godless Shrine here. I think that's what we want to do. Just hit 6. Let's see if they do something on turn 1. Nope, just a tap land. No problem. Pyro, why not standard? Well, standard's, rotating in like, very soon. When's it rotating? Rotating in 1, 2, 3 weeks. So there's only 3 more Fan Fridays between now and then. I'm going to say yes. And go Duress. And, just want to kind of focus on Modern for now. And Pauper and Legacy if someone submits that deck list as well. Through the Breach, Anger of the Gods. Definitely want to go with Through the Breach. Get that out of there. But they have Bloodstained Mire, Grizzlebrand, Worms, Worldspire Worm, and Anger and Night Whispers. Yeah, Through the Breach is the card we definitely need to throw out. This is a Through the Breach deck. Bloodstained Mire sacking, going for a Swampy. Assuming going Night Whispers here. Yep. Now all we need is the Extirpate, and that'd be amazing. We're going to go Marsh Flats and sack that. Probably go for Overgrown Tomb here. Yeah. Say yes. I think we want to go for the Tribe Elder here. And just to, not worry about it, we're going to go for a Plains. We're definitely tapped out for sure. Just didn't really care about playing that. Yeah, they didn't draw a land at all. They're just passing back to us. Let's go for a Forest here and go Cloud Key. Holding up that white mana, saying, we may have a, may have a path. Would you like to choose artifacts? Yes, I would. Let's pass turn. Turbo Grizz. It's turbo time. Alright. Ooh, opponent did not draw their land again. We're going to go Arbor here. Just going to continue to ramp 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 here. Anger of the Gods does kill the Arbor. Does not kill the Gear Hulk or the Noxious Gear Hulk. We're going to go Virtuous here. Get that out and make sure the Arbor actually survives a Anger of the Gods. I'm okay with that. Making a 5/5 and a 4/4. Got a hold up path. We didn't have path. We could have bluffed a path, I guess. That's true. But they have so little mana right now. I don't know if they'll be able to kind of get back into the game where we're at. So we'll see though. They could also do that. Forgot about Goyo's Vengeance there. That's true. Drawing some cards, going down to 7 and hitting us for 7 here. Yeah. I understand nothing that's happening. Opponent's drawing lots of cards, going to 20 and going Grizzlebrand here, so they're probably going off this turn. So if we had Path, we would have held it up for sure. Game over, man. It's true. Might be. Yeah, Nourishing Soul for 11. Exiling the Worm. Going to 14. $25 cards in hand. Modern. Yeah, definitely want to bring in the Duress, more Duress in our hand into game 2. Settle could also be fun, but I think we probably want to bring in just Duress and Fogs, because Fog is hilarious. Have them do all this work and then get fogged. That's possibly my favorite of all the degenerate decks in Modern. This one is. Nice. Another Nourishing Shoal, going to 18 here. All the stuff. And as you guys know, I like to play out the game, so if they can't do anything this turn, then we just continue running what we're doing. Is it strange that I associate draw lots of cards with Saffron Olive? By the way, have you interviewed him? If so, I'll find it. If not, would love that. Yeah, Michael, I've been trying to get Saffron Olive on the channel as an interview for like 3 months or something. It's been a long time. It's been a long process. It's kind of in the same process with Tolarian until he finally moved and got settled, because he moved recently. I think to Seattle from somewhere. I don't remember where he's moving from. But yeah, that was the whole process too. It's just very difficult to get everybody locked down because we're all making content, so it's very difficult, especially in previous season, to get everybody to do stuff and agree to meetings and all that. But yeah, we still have fun regardless. Hey, there's Desperate Ritual. Simeon Spirit Guide. He's a very busy man, that Saffron, actually. Yeah, he's insanely busy. That was a great interview, even though you couldn't talk much. Oh, you talking about the Tolarian? Yeah, man, it's more whenever I interview somebody, it's more for them than it is for me. I'm definitely just the host asking the questions, and the interview is more about them talking and saying all the stuff that they've done. And I really like that about the interviews. I bet Saffron helps you sell a lot of cards. Maybe. You never know. I don't really go for it to sell cards and stuff as far as the content I make. It's more about trying to kind of build a community around you guys. I think he moved from Seattle to Portland area. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, I think from the Seattle to Portland. You're right. I think that's what it was. You gonna grape shot me now? Is that what's happening? No, through the breach. Okay. And another something. Oh, okay. Going to 12. Okay, I got you. So discard a card, deals 3 damage to any target, and then they have 35 cards in hand, and that's game. Gotcha. Just had to see the loop, and then I give. I call uncle. Let's get rid of Cataclysmic Gear Hulk here. Let's take out a Cloud Gear too. Take out one Farseek here. And, well, actually keep Farseek in, take out a Bird of Paradise. And then hit submit here. Since the Solar Wreckage really doesn't do much against their board state, we're going to go for this situation. I think that's fine. Huge fan of the interviews. Glad you thought of adding that aspect. Thank you, man. First, yes. I try to, you know, provide as much content to the channel as I possibly can without, like, killing myself. As far as, like, the amount of work that goes into it. This is probably a bad hand. We're going to go with a mulligan here. This is a bit better thanks to Godless Shrine and Duress. We'll go for a keep here. We'll bottom that. Obviously, we're going to go for a Sock or a Tri-Builder soon, but turn 1 Duress here is pretty good. It's for the community! Yeah, I watch so much of his content. It's kind of insane. Desperate Ritual and Night Whispers. Probably want to get rid of the Ritual, I guess. Sure. He just did a Q&A on his channel, and that was really fun. The new Thoughtseize Duress, yeah. Gear Hulk, Bird's Paradise. Let's go Forest into Tri-Builder. Really going to have a hard time with catching up to him. We really need some good removal. Let's go for a Forest here and pass turn. Our hand's just a little bit too straightforward to deal with this combo deck, so you never know. Yeah, Night Whispers from the opponent here. That's fine. They already have Simian Spirit Guide as well, so we're really just hoping they don't hit anything too important just yet. You do very competitive brews. I've tried a few, and they usually do well. Thanks, Hayden. I appreciate that. Leylines in the sideboard. There are not in this deck list. Probably going to go for the Arbor. And then Bird. I want to go Satyr, but I'm kind of afraid of a turn 4 Anger of the Gods. Let's pass here. Now, the thing with these combo decks is they really need to have a good draw, so if we can, like, kind of hold them off for a little bit and kind of, you know, position our board state to where we can survive Anger of the Gods and stuff like that, we should be fine, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, to be honest, Leyline should be in the board. I agree, LB, for sure. Definitely want to look at this as again and tweak it for sure, too. I think Abzan and Titans, not Titans, Hulks, is a cool idea, for sure. Let's go with a... Let's just go Swamp here. Just go Gear Hulk here. And, let's see. 3 would make it a 4/4. Let's just do that. Let's go. That's fine. And get in for 5. Basically, if we just have lethal before he gets his combo off, then I think we're fine. But we're getting close to the mana requirements they need. Yeah, it was Esper originally, but Abzan is better. Yeah, I think Abzan's probably better for Modern. We could try Esper in the future, but I think that it just doesn't do enough. Yeah, Goryo's Vengeance here on their instep. That's interesting. Let's see, exile at the beginning of the next instep. So they did it on our instep. Okay, so they have a whole turn with the Grizzly Brand. Being a 13 life is also kind of awkward, but I think they'll probably be fine with the Grizzly Brand being out on the field here. Does suck though because we didn't get any of our paths or anything like that, so pretty sure we're dead now. But I'm gonna let them kind of play out their turn, see what happens. I'm okay with losing as long as it's to a weird combo deck like this. Actually, I'm not, but you know, whatever. Yeah, it's probably GG, Andrew, for sure. It sucks as most cycles of the Hulks and the Titans are either 1, legendary, or 2, completely useless. You're not wrong there. Opponent went into attack there. Wow, they didn't draw anything for their 7. They're just hitting us for 7. Paul, thanks for the MTGO content. Considering coming back to the hobby after a decade or more, I've been out of checking out your videos to see what's changed. Nice, Paul. I mean, the power creep's pretty ridiculous as far as standard goes. It's very, very fast. Draft and sealed is super fast as well. And the art has gotten more, I guess, I wouldn't say generic. I would say more like the same. Like they're very samey now. I guess that's a nice catch up there. Not to say the art's bad at all. It's just all the artists kind of they go by the same style guide now. So everything looks very similar. Also, yeah, Modern is super ridiculous. 21 cards in his hand. Main phase 2. Does he go off here? I'm just waiting on the opponent now. So many things going on. Yeah, Nourishing Shoal, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go off now. We're just gonna go with concede. Not worth it to watch them do that over and over again. So let's go for one more with Abzan Hulks, and then we'll go for Nexus of Karn right after that. Nexus of Karn, guys, if you don't know, is basically a Tron deck, but with Nexus of Fate built within it, so extra annoying. Yeah, we got an 0-1 there, LB. They did hit what they needed to with that draw 7. Opening hand here is probably okay. Gonna go with a turn 1 forest into a bird. Opponent's on the play. Thopter, is this Affinity? Looks like Affinity. Could also be KCI as well. Gonna go for a forest into a bird and pass turn. Having Path to Exile here is pretty good. Especially with the Scrap Trawler if it's a KCI deck. Fire of Industry. I'm gonna skip that song. Nope. Probably KCI if I was a betting boy. Hope of Jirfer here. Red mana with Spire. Gonna bolt the bird. Because of course they are. Yep. And pass turn here. Well, we got a Plains out of that, so that's pretty good. Could go Sakura Tribuilder or just hold up the path. I think we want to hold up the path. I created KCI Affinity. It's mean. Yeah, the only reason I don't want to play KCI on stream on MTGO is because the loops you have to demonstrate, or you have to actually do them on MTGO, and you can actually time yourself out pretty quickly by doing that. So the combo decks are really difficult to kind of pilot on MTGO because of that. Darksteel Relic here. Looks like just a straight Affinity deck. We'll see though. Yeah, we're just going to take the 1 here. I was thinking of just pathing that, but I think we might be okay with a turn. Bolt the Bird never has since been more MTG. Very true. Alright, gonna go for a forest here. Elder. Sack that for a land. Just immediately. Don't really worry about it at all. Go for a swamp here. Pass turn. All basics in our field right now, which is pretty cool. So if opponent had something like Blood Moon, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, sometimes people scoop when they know you have it. That's true, Hayden. But sometimes, you know, players like me like to see the actual thing happen. And like winning by timing people out because it's fun. You know, it's very random that it happens, but it can happen sometimes. 3 mana for a Tezzeret's Touch. Very nice. Let's go path here on Touch. Or on Thopter before Tezzeret's Touch hits. Use animation module to create tokens and sack them to KCI and Arcbound Ravager. And then to Ballista. Nice. Should just, yeah. Fizzle. Probably would have been a better idea for the opponent to attack with Hope first and then get out the Tezzeret's Touch, especially because we had white mana available. But now that we see this, I'm thinking that this is probably just a weird artifact deck and not necessarily a like an actual affinity deck. We're going to say yes to that and then pass turn. One of the things with Dried Arbor is we can't play it if we have a forest as well, if you play to land that turn. We just need to get into a threat now. We should be fine. Spiral of Canal. Love me some Jank Brews. Me too, man. That's why I made those white weenie decks, like right before I stopped making deck techs to start the preview season stuff. Man, white weenie decks are a lot of fun to make. Yeah, props to the opponent for playing something interesting. Path to Exile for us. Let's go for Dryad Arbor. I guess we can go for another Cloud Key. That's fine. Yep. And pass turn, probably. We just needed to draw a threat. Wish we had seen either of these during that Grizzlebrand match. That'd been great. Those were legit. Went 5-0. Nice, Hayden. That's very cool. Dude, the White Weenie decks, I feel like there's even more good stuff in Guilds of Ravnica right now for White Weenie. Or we can go for Boros Weenie, which I think is really good too. Getting in for one here. I could go for Path to Exile and Hope if I wanted to. But don't really worry about that just yet. No one saw it coming. Yeah, the White Weenie deck is super fast. It's kind of ridiculous how fast it is, honestly. Especially with all of the like Pride of the Conquerors and that kind of stuff. Come on, threat. Ah, not threat. But a 1-mana Cloud Key, that's cool, huh? Let's go for Dryad Arbor hit. We're just kind of trading off hits right now. Would love to have another white mana for a Path to Exile, like to kill the Hope and then whatever a new thing came out. Do you think Wizards is going to be the way to go after rotation in Standard? Sean, I think there is a lot of good Izzet stuff coming out, especially the Izzet kind of counter stuff. The Ionize spell in Guilds of Ravnica is super legit. And if you guys don't know, Ionize is a 3-mana counter spell that when you counter something, it deals 2 damage to target I think player's spell, whatever. No, deals 2 damage to the spell's controller. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Super good card, and I think that's going to make Izzet Wizards like a real threat. Excuse me. In the upcoming set. There's a weird burp there. Let's see if they're going to go for a... Yeah, finally going for something. I think Izzet is better changing spells together, honestly. Probably Shrapnel Blast from the opponent here. Let's go Path to Exile on the Hope here. I guess they're going to go for a Shrapnel Blast, kind of burn us out kind of deal. They could go with Shrapnel Blast on top of Hope again if they have another one. They do. Ooh, dealing 10 damage to us. Electromancer with Gutter Snipe. Pretty good. Izzet and Golgari due to Assassin's Trophy are both going to be great. Yeah, I think Assassin's Trophy is like the best piece of removal we've seen ever. Also, yeah, Niv Mizzet Top Curve is a great card for Izzet Control. I'm definitely going to try and make an Izzet Control deck once it happens. Lava Spike. Yeah, opponent is playing just like Artifact Burn, which is really cool. Let's go with sideboard here. Come on. Let's go Duress. Could go Extirpate, I guess. Hulk is really good for this situation. Let's take out a Cloud Key. Take out some Satyrs. I think we're probably fine. We just didn't get into anything as far as our top-end bombs, so let's try and do that this next game. Yeah, I've definitely got a list going of the decks I want to do. Definitely want to do Boros, like White Weenies style. Flame of Keld Mono Red Aggro seemed really good after rotation. Also, Izzet Control and Izzet Wizards. There's also just Izzet Spells. This is probably fine. This is a little bit slower as far as no removal, but it ramps into threats, and that's exactly what we want to do. Especially with a Gear Hulk here, I think this is very good. Let's go Windswept Heath, sack this, and thinner deck a little bit. Don't want to go Arbor because we can't use it. Let's go for just a regular forest. Go Bird. Also itching for a spicy Sultai Reanimator build. Dude, I think not vampires. Zombies in Standard, once rotation happens, is going to be a huge deck. Like, there's so many good zombie cards right now. It's kind of insane. Steam Vits from the opponent. Please don't bolt my bird. Okay, they're going to come in tapped. Awesome. Let's go Overgrown Tomb, say yes. Go Duress onto that. 5 cards in hand. Ooh, lots of stuff. We can actually grab everything in their hand here. 2 Insult Artifacts, a Tezzy Touch, and Galvanic Blast. All of these are really dangerous. We probably want to get rid of the Insult Artifact, honestly. But all of this is pretty bad for us. Let's go Insult and then go for a Sakura Tri-Builder. All the opponent has to do is hit another land and then go Insult. Let's go with a... I want to say we go with a black mana, since the Noxious Gear Hulk gives us life. So next turn we can go Noxious Gear Hulk and kill a 5/5 if they hit a land here. Muldrotha will be insane after rotation. It will take place of the Scarab God. I think it will, as far as like, you know, good recursion. Scarab God is just a really good card because you could just burn your opponent out with its upkeep ability. It had really good ways of being able to get around that. So we can go Gear Hulk here, kill a Ornithopter, or go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or go Cataclysmic. I think we want to go Cataclysmic here. Yep. Done. Yeah, they get like they kills one of them. It doesn't kill because it's a creature and an artifact. So they just do the same thing we did. The difference though is that they have one less creature in. So once we play Noxious Gear Hulk, if they hit a land this turn, that's all I'm kind of waiting on right now. They're gonna go Insult and hit for 5 in the air most likely. But if they don't hit a land, it might be game. So the Electromancer, what do you want us to have? A Gutter Snipe and a stock your deck full of cheap cantrips with cheap burn. Basically, I mean that's what you want to do. Although Baral was in the format previously, but I don't think that Baral was as impactful as let's try this first. We're gonna go Sakura Tri-Builder first. Sack that, go for a land, and then just hit in for 4. I'm wanting them to play out one of these cards before we go Noxious Gear Hulk. Mox Opal for the opponent here. Yeah, they're not top decking really anything useful. Now this can be used as mana, so Insult Artifact is definitely hitting this turn. And Birds of Paradise will be used as a blocker. Yup. I'm happy with that. We have enough mana here for all of our Gear Hulks, so no big deal. Also hit another bird. That's nice. Get rid of that Thopter. Gain some life. And then just get in for 4. Are we running push in this deck? We are not. I need to actually put the deck list in here. Oh, boom, there it is. Down to 12. Should be able to open that, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, Pyro. I've missed you, buddy. Where have you been? Yeah, that's a win for us. Let's get into the sideboard here. Honestly, we're probably fine with what we have. Stout of the Wreckage could be something we could bring in, or Wrath of God. We could bring in Settle over Wrath. I think I like that more. Let's take out the Satyrs here. And then just hit Submit. We've got a lot of stuff to pump us up as far as get to 5 mana quickly, but not bad. Probably should because your deck is slow. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, but this is a deck that was submitted by a person in Facebook and on Discord, so I try not to change anything about the deck. I did that originally whenever I was first doing Fan Friday, but I felt like it was like going against like what the decks are doing. We're trying to show off, you know, someone who has a interesting idea. Marsh Flats into Duress seems pretty good. Darksteel Relic. Another Relic. Ooh, and a Mox Opal. 2 mana on turn 1. Ah! Insult Artifact on a Relic? Yep. I don't know if I'll be able to beat that. Oh, nice! Alright, we got to mash Marsh Flats into a Godless Shrine. Say yes, and we're just going to path that. Oh, oh. That was scary. Cannot believe we top decked a path there. It's perfect. Made me nervous. Darksteel Citadel once again. Lava Spike to the face. He's angry. 1 card in hand. He played out his entire hand, and I top decked a path. Perfect. Let's go for probably a Windswept Heath here, and then just go Duress. Because what's better than getting both of their cards out? Probably gonna go with a Overgrown Tomb, I would say. That seems good. We'll say no, and then go for Duress here. Just to see what they have. Okay, Steam Bins. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. You're allowed to have that, I guess. Better lucky than good. That's what I say, LB. Absolutely. Oh, man. Darksteel Citadel, or Darksteel Relic from them once again. Duress. Steam Bins is in their hand. They didn't play Steam Bins that turn for some reason. I guess just to have something in their hand. Let's go with Godless Shrine, and then say no. And then go with a Bird. And then just pass turn. Probably could have played that a little bit better. I think we're fine. That was a ton of fun. Blood Crypt from the opponent here. Settle the Wreckage in her hand here. Not bad. Let's go Dryad Arbor into a Cloud Key. And just name Artifact. And I guess pass turn. Can't attack just yet. The opponent's top decking like a champ. Top decking into lands. Let's see what they get here. Oh, opponent's just scooping it up. Very nice. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Good stuff when you top deck a path like that. Alright, let's get into Nexus of Karn, but I really like this deck. I feel like there's probably some tweaks that can be made to make this deck a bit better. But I do think that there is something to this deck. Just a little slow for now. LB, I'll take it. 1-1. Let's bring up Nexus of Karn here. I will share the link in the chat. There you go. And this has got 4 Ancient Stirrings, Chromatic Sphere, Chromatic Star, Expedition Map, Sylvan Scrying, Gilded Lotus, Planar Portal, Nexus of Fate, Karn Liberated, Ugin the Spirit Dragon, and at the very end here we've got Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, which of course we do, because this is a Tron deck. All the Tron lands, forests, and coast. Sideboard is Nature's Claim, Worldbreaker, Oblivion Stone, and Worm Coil Engine. So, this is a Tron deck, but we also have Nexus of Fate in here, so that's going to be fun. So let's go for play here and see if we can get a Nexus of Fate going off in Modern with this deck. Turn 3 Nexus. Yeah, it's just Tron with Nexus, that's all it is. I don't think I've ever played a Tron deck actually in on a stream before, so I apologize in advance if you guys have never seen a Tron deck. By the way, guys, if you are hanging out, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share the stream around, guys. We'd really appreciate it. But yeah, we get to take all the turns, which is fun. Forest into a Expedition Map or Ancient Stirrings. It's probably okay. It's not great. This might honestly be a mulligan based on what this is. Let's see. I mean, Expedition Map gives us a Tron land, so I think we're probably fine. Hayden, go for a mull. I think we're probably okay with Ancient Stirrings and Expedition Map, but I think mulling there probably was a good idea. We'll see, though. That's because you have a heart and kindness within you. It's very true. Very true, Elliot. Yeah, that was definitely a mulligan. We should have done that. I was hoping for a land off the top. If we had a land off the top, we would have been fine. Ooh, Leon and Arbiter. Yeah, that's a definite concede right there. That's a quick concede. Planar Portal probably should be taken out for something here. Probably go for Oblivion Stone and Wormcoil. Hit submit. Ancient Stirrings does deliver goods, though. It's very true, but once we see that Arbiter, I auto-scoop. Play first? Yes. Alright, this is a much better hand for us, thanks to Urza's Power Plant, Chromatic Stars. Coast is also in here. Scrying, I think this is much better. No Thought-Knot Seers in this deck. Let's go with a Coast into a Chromatic Star. Pass turn. Oh, I need the portal to loop Nexus. Without it, you don't get infinite turns. That's true. Like, Tron needs infinite turns. We just need, like, 1 or 2 turns. That's all we need with the Nexus. I'll be happy to cast it one time. That's all I'm wanting right now. I just know that if the Arbiter's in their deck, it's probably like a Death and Taxes style deck, which means that searching for stuff is going to be really difficult. So, Pithing Needle. What are you going to name? You didn't really see anything on game 1. Oh, you saw... Okay, Exhibition Map. That's fine. Let's go for Urza Power Plant. Whoops. Cancel here. Let's go Urza. Sylvan Scrying. And probably want to go with the mine here, correct? Yeah. And just pass turn. Wrath, what up, Taryn? Back on YouTube, I see. It's been a while. Yep, been a while. I was on Twitch for a little bit, but it was like splitting not splitting the mana base, splitting the user base as far as like where you guys were seeing me at. So decided to come on back to YouTube and have some fun here. Castle, all right. Relic Warder, okay. Target artifact or enchantment. Yep, just getting rid of a Chromatic Star. That's fine. Nexus of Fate coming in here. I want to go with Oblivion Stone this turn. I think that's probably fine. And pass turn. Getting some awkward draws as far as Tron is concerned. Let's see if they have anything else. That's an artifact hate for the Oblivion Stone. Thought about putting out the Chromatic Star there, but I feel like if they have another piece of removal, they'll want to use it on the Oblivion Stone. Blade Splicer, okay. Maybe a Flicker Wisp deck here. Getting in for 2, no problem. Gilded Lotus for us. Very strange, I can stack these. Alright, I guess we go for the Chromatic Star here. We're going to wait on the Chromatic Star ability for a turn. Just hold off. It's always awkward until it's not. That's true. That's basically Tron. You just explained Tron in a nutshell. It's good to see you back, hopefully for more in the future. Yeah, every Friday, Wrath, for sure. I'll be doing some Fan Friday stuff. You can always submit your deck list on Facebook or in the Discord. Getting in for 6 here, dropping down to 11. Once we get Gilded Lotus, we're probably fine. Sure. Sylvan Scrying once again for us. Let's do that. Grab the tower. Yep. Get out a Gilded Lotus. And this will be 5. We'll put a fate counter on this, on a permanent. For now. Drawing a card. Crack Star for 6. Keep in mind we can go Nexus next turn, so I'm going to sack this and just draw a card. Worm Coil, very nice. Never mind, it takes some mana. Yeah, it takes a mana to use Chromatic Star. 1 mana, sack it, add 1 mana. Oh, it's without a fate counter. You're right, you're right. I'm dumb. That's my fault, Andrew. I thought it was put them on them and then sack it, but no, it's just sack it. They're going to path themselves to get some land. Being a nice boy. That's alright. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 7. We have a lot of mana here, so we probably should have enough for a Nexus and a Wormcoil Engine on 1 turn. Down to 5. Cool thing for Wormcoil is that it's lifelink, so we actually get a lot of mana back, or a lot of life back the following turn. We just got to last this turn. Restoration Angel. Okay. Gonna flash the this. Okay. And kill, I'm assuming, the Gilded Lotus. Invention Wormcoil is so... Tan just likes to play on hard mode. Yeah, whenever I mess up, that's true. Grabbing Oblivion Stone, that's fair. Thank you for giving my Chromatic Star back. All right. Let's see what we can do here. We've got 10, 13 mana. We have 13 exactly for Wormcoil and Nexus of Fate. So that's cool, right? Seven, 6, 13. Let's go Nexus first. 2. We have exact amount of mana, so I think we're probably fine. And Wormcoil coming out. And then we get a turn attacking with Wormcoil. Very nice. Chromatic Sphere here for us. Okay. Let's go Sphere here. Just playing slowly here because I want to make sure we got everything we want to do. Let's go with blue. Why not? Oh, another Wormcoil. Okay with that. Now we're at 5, so let's see. We have a 6/6 Lifelinker coming in, which is fine. Draw all your cards. I'll draw the other star first. Yeah, we could have done that, I guess. Chromatic Sphere. Let's see here. Sylvan Scrying. And grab another tower. Sphere, Expedition map, that's fine. Yeah, it's going to be a quick GG for now. It's thanks to the Wormcoil engines having Death Touch and Lifelink. Let's see if they have anything, though. Eldrazi Temple is on their field, so it could be something. Could also see a path and then hit us in for 8. Yeah, there's a path. Yeah, very close. Now we just got to see if we can last till next turn here. We will be able to last another turn if we hit again with the Wormcoil engine. 3 cards in hand for them, so... Ooh, we also have Ugin here. Alright, let's just play Ugin. Tron is so dumb. Alright, let's see. Exile each permanent with converted mana cost X or less than 1 or more colors. Do we want to do the negative X here? Negative X for 4? Probably fair, right? That will get rid of our expedition maps, but that's about it. We can't even use them anyway. Totally fair. 100% fair, that's true. Oh, man. See, now I gotta run Tron like in real life now. 1 + 1 + 1 = 7. Does the opponent maybe have... let's see. Does Flicker Wisp have Flash? I can't remember. Probably. They could also Restoration Angel or something. You get Oblivion Stone back as well. That's cool. The Golem does kill Ugin if we don't use the Oblivion Stone here. Let's get in for 6 because of the path, of a potential path, or Flicker. Also, Oblivion Stone kills everything, and we can get 2 more creatures back. So, I think that's what we want to do here. But I definitely want to wait until their turn to do that. Terran plays Tron, his child is born with horns. Here's Restoration Angel coming in on their instep. That's fair. Ooh, it's a May, right? Yeah, May Flicker. May Exile. Yeah. That's cool. Alright, just waiting on them to do something. If not, we're just going to go Oblivion Stone when they attack in, trying to kill Ugin or just hit us to the dome. Their fault for not running Tron Hate. Feel no empathy when you play Tron. It's so evil. Tron players are colorless and feel nothing like Eldrazi. Whoops, too much mana. It's always fun whenever you know you have too much mana. Alright. Ooh, they're going to path the Wormcoil. Ooh, fancy, fancy. I'm going to go yes and just get a forest. That does set us back a little bit, but as soon as we hit another threat, we're done. Like, it doesn't really matter. Emotion is the killer of good decisions. Eldrazi have no emotions. They do not understand feelings or emotions. That's very true. Oh, current deck still says Abzan. You're right. I should probably update that, huh? Nope. We are playing Nexus of Karn. Thank you for pointing that out. Blade Splasher coming in for them. So we definitely need an answer off the top here. Oh, so close! Ah, we need 2 blue mana here. And Gilded Lotus isn't here to help us. So this is just a dead card right now. Dang, we're going to take a hit. getting in for 4 here. Should have grabbed an island off the path. You're absolutely right. But I don't think there was any islands. I think it was just forests. Let's try this again. It's hard tapping for, like, actual mana now. Yeah, 7. Okay. All right. Let's see. They would have lethal. We need to get rid of one of these. Probably get rid of the golem. They have 0 cards in hand now. Problem here is if we get rid of the golem, they could flicker the blade splicer with a restoration angel or flicker wisp, and then we would be back to where we started. If we get rid of the Thalia, we would take 4, go to 1. But I feel like we would be in a better situation. But Karn would potentially die if they just sent everything towards them. Karn would die if they swing everything either way. Let's go with a golem hit here and see if they hit anything. Kind of a hard decision there. But it's better to use that, especially if we have another blue mana for the coast. Yeah, it doesn't really change the clock much, but having 1 extra life, because this deals 1 damage to you, is a little bit better. Yeah, they're just hitting us in Thalia. Let's see. Yeah, both towards Karn. They want to kill Karn. That's fair. Alright, let's hit an Ugin off the top. That'd be great. Oblivion Stone is also fine. Let's see here. Let's cancel all this real quick. He's making it a little bit more difficult to do stuff. There we go. All right. Okay. Oblivion Stone does push us on to another turn here, but I do think that they may get into something here. Let's see. Yeah, they're just going to attack in, right? Makes sense to, anyway. Yep. Cool, cool. Poor Karn. What's up, Vera? Welcome to the stream. God, come on. We need mana. We need actual colored mana. Or a big boy. A big Karn or a Ugin or something. Both of us are in top deck mode right now. And if they hit a threat, then we're probably just dead. Oh no. Oh no! Okay, Displacer, yeah. Oh no! Why you be like this? Screwed out of the way unless we draw another Ugin. Yep, getting in for 3, dropping us down to 2. Give me something. They laid a land there. I Tron too hard there. Alright. Oh, that's it. Okay. Let's get one more match in here with Nexus. Change your Gilded Lotuses for Chromatic Lanterns. Ooh, fancy. Again, I try not to change anything from the submission that people give me for Fan Fridays, so I definitely think that might be a good idea, though. I think Gilded Lotus is fun, but this hand is terrible. Mulligan. This is probably fine, right? Expedition map, grabbing the 3rd Tron land. Sure. Ugin on top, sure. Why not? That sounds fine. Temple of Triumph here. We Troned real hard right now. Let's go for Tower and then Expedition map. The reason I'm going to go Tower first is if they have some sort of removal. They'll want to use it on the Tower, but we already have Tower in our hand, so don't matter. Play the coast last? Yeah, definitely going to do that. For sure. That's not a bad start to the game. I agree. Faithless Looting once again from the opponent. This is white or red though, so it might not be a hollow one deck. Could be something else. Could be another Through the Breach deck we saw earlier. We'll see though. Oh, Symbol of Triumph, is that a sign of things to come? Just a Scryland, right? Theros Scryland. Snow-covered plains and Simian Spirit Guide. So this is probably some weird Through the Breach deck. No biggie. Could have been Mardu Hollow one, but because of the Simian Spirit Guide, I'm thinking it's probably some like combo deck. There's his mine here. Let's go for an expedition map. Ancient Stirrings with the coast is pretty good as well. Opponent just scooping it. Oh man, opponent being salty. That's not fair. That's not fair to the deck though. Let's play one more time with Nexus. They saw the second Tron land into the expedition map, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna have Tron next turn, so it won't matter. Yeah, there could have been Ad Nauseam, but Ad Nauseam's a black card, correct? Yeah, people just can't handle the Tron, man. Opponent's the same opponent, so we're going to concede again. Let's try again. Cool. Get a different opponent this time. That happens a lot when you pilot Tron. It's true. What's up, Last Point? Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. What fun stuff have I missed? We played some Abzan Gear Hulks. We're playing Nexus of Karn, which is a Tron deck with Nexus of Fate. Because we're evil. This is probably okay. A little bit worse than our first, or the game previously, but I think we'll probably keep it. Let's go with a Urza Tower into an expedition map. Scalding Tarn from the opponent. I want to see a looping Nexus. That'd be great. We'll see what happens. Steam Vents from the opponent here. Terran Salted Land Qualls. Salted Lad Qualls, not land. Serum Visions. This is maybe a control deck? Usually when I see Serum Visions, I'm thinking control, like Grixis control. Especially with Steam Vents. Could also be Jeskai control. We'll see, though. Let's see if they scoop with a Urza Tower expedition map. Pass. Sylvan Scrying is also here, so we have two ways to get Tron lands. And then a Karn Liberated coming out right after that. Oh, it could be Storm, Anjo. You're right. It could be Storm. That's correct. Another Serum Visions from the opponent. Yeah, is it? I forget that Storm exists in Modern still. Like, I die to it a lot, obviously, but it's just one of those combo decks that I just forget exists. Let's go with a Coast here. And go with a Expedition map, grabbing... Let's go Tower. Oh, not Tower. We have Tower. Power Plant. And then pass turn. Could have gone Sylvan Scrying instead, but either way, it puts it into your hand, so not that big of a drawback. Misty Rainforest from the opponent here. Another fetch land. Oh, and we drew into the mine. Nice. Let's go Power Plant here. And probably want to go with a Sylvan Scrying and then a Chromatic Sphere. Let's see. Ooh, Spell Snare, that's fine. Better to use that then, I guess. The only time they can use it. All the Nexus of Fates in our hand right now. Okay. Lightning Bolt to the face on instep. What is this deck? Is this just, is it burn? Or is it control? Nope, this is Jeskai control. Maybe? Nope. Flood Scrans. Going for a white. Are you Jeskai? Nope, going for blue. Okay. Very strange, very strange. I'm assuming there's going to be a Crypt Command this turn, so... Let's go for we can't go for Nexus, can we? We can, actually. Let's go blue. Got a Chromatic Star there. All we're going to do is loop Nexus of Fates until they start countering them. That's a lot of fate. That's true. I assume they're going to go Cryptic Command here. Oh, and they're just going to go Remand. Okay, that's fine. Let's go for Chromatic Star. Pass turn. Fate Storm, basically what this is. Oh, that's right. Nexus is an instant. I keep forgetting that it is. Let's go Power Plant once again. And I guess pass turn. Yeah, why cast on our turn? That's true. We have instant speed here. We have the power of instants. 4 cards in the opponent's hand here. Kind of thought they may have gone for a Jace there into holding up a Remand. Draw a card. Oh no! Right? Did that incorrectly. Let's do this first. Ooh, we also got Ulamog there. That's very nice. Let's go for Nexus. Four cards in hand. Might just see another Remand, but Cryptic is also a thing. Yeah, here's a Cryptic. Yep. No problem, because Nexus actually goes back into our deck, so not a big issue. We also drew it. That's hilarious. All right. We have Ulamog here. We could technically do Ulamog if we want to, I guess, right? I think going Nexus of Fate would be funny. Might as well tell him to scoop. Oh, man. Now Ulamog away his red sources. When you cast a spell, exile 2 target permanents. I guess get rid of the Steam Vents, correct? Yeah. Yup. Opponent's going to go for an opt here. All right. Nope, they're just going to scoop. Oh, they're going to scoop hard too. Nice. All right, we've had fun here. We've had fun with the Karn deck there. Tron's always fun. All right, next deck here. Let's move on to the next deck. This is you didn't want to play that anyways. This is submitted by, I believe, Joshua or Andrew from The Stuff. We'll play some of that. Let's see. I think we're good to go, honestly. Yep. Play. In before scoop. Yeah, this is also yours, Andrew. True. Let's hit start and see what we can do. It's degenerate. Yeah, you can get a turn 2 Iona with this deck. We're just playing all the really degenerate, like, modern decks right now. So this is kind of a bad hand for this deck because it's a combo deck, but it's not terrible because of the Druid and the Recruiter here. Yeah, this is the Elesh Evolution deck. So basically you're going to use Eldritch Evolution to go for an Elesh Norn or an Iona. That MIDI guitar tone in the music. Yeah, let's go for a keep here. Especially since we're on the draw. Are there any modern decks that aren't degenerate? I mean, like, you know, like vampires, I guess? I don't know, something like that. Ancestral Vision on turn 1. Sun Petal Grove for us is the draw. Let's go for a Windswept Heath into a hunt, and then go Birds of Paradise. Temple Garden is our shock land, correct? Yeah. And pass turn. We'd love to get infinite mana as well with the Druid. Ancestral Vision being a turn 1 play makes this maybe a control deck. 2 cards there. Evolution is there for us. Let's go Sun Petal Grove since it comes in untapped thanks to this being a Forest and Plains. I want to go with a Recruiter. Might not. Okay, cool. It is. Thought it might be countered because of the untapped mana, but they're not going to do that. Don't try it, Terran. Modern is extremely degenerate format, which is why I love it. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Thassa coming in. Interesting. Interesting. This does mean the Recruiter doesn't flip. We also have a Witness here. One, two, three, 4 mana here. There's 5. Or no, 4, sorry. Maybe go Eternal Witness, grab the Windswept Heath. Hello, fellow ticklers. Long time no see. Captions me. What's up, MGG? Probably going to go Eternal Witness, grab the Windswept Heath, right? Could also do this. Oh, we got nothing there. Wow. That sucks. I guess pass turn. Werewolves in Modern. Yeah, boy. I definitely want to try and do some modern stuff that is werewolves, vampires, and zombies for October. So look forward to that. Hey, you just subscribed. Thanks, Zozo, if you're watching the stream. Appreciate that. Let's see, 5 cards in hand. How many hours will Terran stream today? This is actually the last deck of the day, so we're going to do 2 matches with this deck and then call it a day. So probably another 30 minutes or so. Jace Bellerin coming in here. Need to cast another one for this to work. Each player draws a card. Very nice. Horizon Canopy. That's a decent draw for us. Like a Halloween week deck tech special. Probably the whole month of October, honestly. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's go Canopy. I guess we want to go for a Horizon Canopy sack draw card, correct? We're trying to get into some stuff. Another evolution. It's not terrible, it's just not great. Let's go Eternal Witness here. Grab the Horizon Canopy again. Just a good way for us to draw cards. Yep. Get out the Druid. This does flip the Howler back, and that's kind of what we want to happen because of the way it hunts for stuff. Let's just hit the Jace Bellerin. Oh, Hallows Eve Legacy deck? Nice. Vampires okay, strong in Standard too, by the way. Yeah, I think Vampires are looking really good right now. Especially with the blue-black Vampire stuff going on. Ancestral, I think it hits this turn, correct? Come on. Just trying to get into our pieces here. I believe it goes off this turn. Yeah. Turn 5. Drawing some cards. They have 3 devotion right now so far. Yeah. They need what, 5? 5. 6 mana here. Ooh, Time Warp. Oh no! Is this a turns deck? Oh no, I'm gonna hit 6 here. Draws with that. Okay. We're gonna hit 6 again. There's that super strong Tron from one from Ravnica. For guys, or strong from one from Ravnica. Gotcha. Yeah, the 4 mana that's like flying, hexproof, and death touch or whatever. That's ridiculous. Just a lot of good stuff going on with Guilds of Ravnica. Drawing another card with Elesh, not Elesh Norn, Jace Bellerin. Can we have everyday streams like usual? MTG, we're just doing Friday streams for now. I stopped the streams for a little bit because we were preparing for the baby, and then we had the baby. And I was kind of streaming off and on Twitch for a little while. Another time warp from the opponent. Now that the baby's kind of got like more settled and we have a babysitter on Fridays, I'm going to be streaming on Fridays. But probably not going to do any other day of the week for now. Maybe in the future. I'm never going to say never. But for now, I think it's just going to be Fridays. Yep, Temporal Mastery. Yeah, they're going to go turns until, I guess, Jace Ultimate, right? Haven't seen a turns deck in Modern in forever. Oh, congratulations, by the way, Terry. Great to hear. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. She is awesome. Yeah, drawing cards. Jace Bellerin's -10 is actually not great. It can deck somebody if we're like in the middle of a game, but beginning of a game like this doesn't really do much. Ancestral Vision from the opponent. I don't think they got into another time card, but they may have. Yep. 2 Ancestral Visions. Hey, we actually have a turn. Hey, there's Iona. So let's go for Horizon Canopy. We're kind of still stuck where we were, honestly. This is 5 mana, though. Or not 5 mana. Let's see. 6, 9. This is 7 mana. Or 8 mana. Sorry. Thanks to the Howler. I have 6. We have 6 mana here. Playing Iona would be amazing, but we really can't do that at the moment. Let's sack and draw a card. Hey, there we go. Exile 2 green cards from your hand, or then pay this mana cost. Let's get rid of a Mystic and a Druid. Let's see if they're going to let us have this. Probably not, honestly. I wanted to keep the bird for a second, but we could have kept the Druid as well. Either way, they're mana tappers, so it's not that big of a deal. Opponent's thinking it over. I assume they're going to have a Cryptic Command in hand right now to counter this. Yeah, it looks like a Cryptic here. Now, the thing that sucks is if we go Eldritch Evolution... Oh, they're going to go Remand. Okay. Interesting. We're just going to recast because we have so many cards in hand. Alright, now they have 4 mana. They still can have a Cryptic in hand. We're still going to try and make this happen. Nice. It does hit. Let's see, going to go for this 2, 3, sack this. Yeah, there's the counter. Which is fine. We get it out of their hands, basically. Yep. And then we just hit in for 1. Oh, we could have killed Jace there. Dang it. So dumb there. That was a punt. Yeah, could have killed Jace there, but did not. But it does draw us a card, so I think we're probably okay with that. All we're trying to do is get into a situation where we can continue to loop Eldritch Evolution until we get out something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Having Eternal Witness also in our hand can be pretty cool at getting back the Rider. Recruiter in our hand, that's not bad. Just got to get another green card in our hands to use for the Rider. Definitely a punt, never gonna, for sure. That turn achieved a lot. Mind Sculptor, no! Oh, turns on Thassa. Yeah, we just block Thassa with the Eternal Witness here. Correct? Yeah. Target creature you control can't be blocked. You also can just make it unblockable. They're going to do the draw 3. The 0 ability for Jace. Remember the good old days when you couldn't have 2 Jaces on the field at one time? Having Iona in hand sucks. Evolution only works from library. Yeah. We do need to find Vizier as well. Time warp from the opponent, so this is probably going to be the situation where we lose now. Because of just the way our hand kind of ended up. That's no good. That's alright. We're going to go with a block here. I'm okay with that. And then they'll try go for another turns. I think their Ancestral Visions are... Yeah, they're both on 3, so they have 3 turns on that. Just don't know if they can keep going on turns with Jace out. Probably possible. So, yeah, Temporal Mastery. Miracle cost. Very nice. The best part about the turns deck right now is that they basically run out of taking turn cards because they exile or go to the graveyard, but they can also do stuff like Nexus of Fate now, which makes the deck a lot better. Dictative Crewfix here. Each player's draw set, that player draws an additional card. Very nice. Love this card for Commander. Oh, 2 of them. Okay. Drawing with Jace here. Another Brainstorm. Scoop and sideboard, you think, Hayden? I definitely want to give it one more turn as far as if we get to untap. But if we go for another, 2 or 3 minutes without doing anything, I probably will go for a Scoop. See what's in the sideboard real quick and see if we can combat this. Damping Sphere is a huge card for us to slow this deck down. Surgical Extraction is also massive as well. Nature's Claim isn't terrible as far as getting rid of Crewfix. I think Damping Sphere and Surgical Extraction is definitely the cards we want to bring in. What's up, Weekend Geek? I love my Ginger Cut notes. A long time no see. You could come out of this. That Brainstorming is hard to come back from. Yeah. Yeah, Brainstorming is what's making this really difficult for us. But it's just Jace isn't going up at all, so I'm okay with that. As long as they're not going up with Jace, then we're fine. Okay. The Dictative Crewfix is also making it to where they're drawing cards away from their Brainstorm loop. So they could just deck themselves if they don't go for Ultimate hit with Jace soon. Because of the Dictative Crewfix drawing them 2 cards, 3 cards a turn technically. That's also one of the issues with the this deck here is that unless they just keep attacking with Thassa, they can just deck themselves. We also have 1 white mana available, so if we had a Path to Exile, we would want to use it on Thassa. Yeah, why is he not attacking each turn? I agree. I'm not sure why he's not attacking. He could have won long ago. There's an attack. Cool. Alright, they've demonstrated the loop, so we're going to go with a concede here. I think they just want to get the Ancestral Visions drawing a bunch of stuff. Let's bring in Damping Sphere. Let's bring in Extraction. Ballistas aren't that great in this matchup. Probably okay to... bring in... Well, Ballistas are honestly not terrible in this matchup because of the way Jace works. Let's just have 2 Ballistas in here. Let's take out Mystics. 1 Witness and 1 Recruiter. Leave it as is and just try again. We could have done that, Andrew, but I think Damping Sphere is just fantastic against a turns deck. This is fine. I think this is pretty good with the turn 1 bird. Go to keep. Add Karn for value. Could have done that, that's true. Let's go with a Temple Garden, say yes, then go bird. Didn't want to get rid of too many of the mana tappers for us in this deck because we really need to get into mana really quickly. Devoted Druid's not terrible. Let's go Horizon Canopy and just go for the Druid here. Actually, let's go for Ballista. I like Ballista here as well. Cancel. The reason I like Ballista is because it's coming in early and getting around any kind of counters. So, like a Remand and stuff like that. Howling Mine? What is happening? Alright. Alright. Is this a Jeff Hoagland deck? Oh, we got the combo here. Nice. Alright, so we're going to go with a Druid. Infinite mana is already in our grasp, and we're just going to hit in for 1 here. We playing Commander now. Howling Mine is honestly a fun card in Modern as well, but it doesn't get played as much. But it's definitely a Commander staple for sure. Yeah, so play the Druid, play the Vizier after this. Yep. And then we just deck them to the face with Walking Ballista. We just demonstrate the combo, and then should be game, right? If one war negative one can, okay. Yep, just demonstrate the combo. Should I just put in the comments, I'm demonstrating a combo right now. Very balanced card, that one. Oh, it's letting me do this, though. I guess to run out the clock for game 3. Just saying, I put in the thing combo kill. Be like, you know, do you want to concede? You ever play the Quill Spike combo with Devoted Druid and Standard? I have not. Opponent said, haha, it takes a while at MTGO. Yep. He's just doing this because of the timing out. Not timing out, but the amount of time it takes to do this. As soon as we get to 10, we'll just hit him, and then we will use the counters on the Ballista. Yeah, he's for sure salty about the combo being so quick here. All right. They have 2 cards here. Let's see if we have anything else. Opponent is annoying. Yeah. Yep, we're just going to start removing counters now. And this actually doesn't kill our Ballista, so if they think it's going to do something like that, then they're not going to... Not really going to do anything here. And we didn't lose that much time, honestly. We actually have around the same time as they have. So, not bad. Boom! Alright. This is probably okay to keep as far as everything else. You might want to take out one Damping Sphere, bring in one more Ballista, and hit submit. You shouldn't be playing a Howling Mine in the current meta and not expect to get comboed out on turn 3. Yeah. That was turn 4, honestly, but yeah, very, very close. He made you go for it. That's true. Bird's Paradise, Druid. It's probably okay, especially with the Recruiter. I like Birds here with the Druid. I wish we had something else, but we're probably fine, especially being on the draw. But an opponent making us go for it like that is super annoying. Being like, I'm demonstrating a loop, please let me win. And then like, no, you have to do that or you're going to time yourself out. I'm like, oh, come on. Let's go for a forest, go for a bird. No way a turn sec should be salty about you doing something delinquent. That's true, David. Very true. You never say no to double birds. Let's go for Horizon Canopy. Let's go for another bird here. Let's go for a Druid. This might get remanded. Yeah. It's gonna. Not that upset about that, honestly. They do have to keep us off our game, though, for a bit. I've made people play through a few iterations so I can see how it works, but to force a play when they have clearly lost is kind of a jerk move. Yeah, well, they did that on purpose to make sure that we had less time than them. But we honestly have around the same amount of time right now because they took so much in game 1. And they just did Temporal Mastery, so we're like kind of in a loop now. So they could just be going for the taking turns now to just build their mana base. Nope, they're going to go Jace and go 0, I assume. Yeah. Would be nice to hit Jace, but we really can't do anything. We can go for Eldritch Evolution and into Eternal Witness, I guess. But really not interesting there. Let's go with a Deathwatch Recruiter. And a Druid. Last turn. I still love the Nexus of Fate in the Tron build. Genius. Yeah. At least your combo is faster than KCI. That's very true. KCI has so many working parts, it's kind of ridiculous to keep track of that combo. Yeah, Andrew, you knocked it out of the park with the Nexus of Fate deck. That was fun. I think opponents probably got it here thanks to all the turns they're taking, but we'll see. Three cards, no problem. I think this will be the last game, actually, of the day, so... Time warp, okay. Yeah, they're just demonstrating the loop, and now they're gonna try and go for something. Might make a page from that and brew myself up a version of MTGO. Nice, do it. Go for it. Especially because all of the those kind of cards are pretty cheap, or cheaper-ish than the paper ones. I do think a Nexus of Fate deck in Modern is kind of hilarious. There's a Nexus of Fate from the opponent there. Speak of the devil. So are you guys going to F&M tonight or going to a local game store? I'm going to try to, for sure. Be the first time in like 3 months. Really excited about that. If I submit an artifact deck and you choose it, will you blast some metal music in the background? I might, MG, for sure. F&M? Nice, Hayden. Is F&M for you guys, is it standard or is it modern? Because I know some places kind of vary. Play standard? Yeah, cool, Hayden. There was a place I went to in Pensacola, Florida one time where I was there visiting, and they kind of laughed at me when I was like, "Oh, I have a standard deck with me." And they're like, "Standard? We play modern here." And I was like, "Well, I didn't know that. Like, I'm just walking in, and F&M is usually standard." Goodness, guys. All right, let's go for a mana. We actually get the Howler here, and can hit Jace if we want to, which I think is fun. Let's go Recruiter here. Try and hit Jace if we can. Today's my daughter's birthday, so I'm going to try and take her into the store championship. Nice. I've been sick all week, so I'm not sure I'm going to play. I got you last point. Well, if you're sick, man, or you don't really, go to a store, try and get some rest. They do get to draw a card here. That's fine. They're going to lose their Jace if they don't have a way to bounce it. Do they have a Cryptic Command here? It's a tap down. If they have a Cryptic Command here, we're going to go with a Duskwatch Recruiter. They could also go Nexus of Fate as well. Yeah. Let's go Recruiter here. Excuse me. Very nice. Sadly, we actually don't have the mana to do all this. Do we? Do we have the win here? We don't have the win, do we? Oh, they're going to remand that, aren't they? Yeah. Ah, so close. Oh, we also have this for that. We didn't have to put the counter on that. Could have also played a Druid there, but didn't. The Howler really threw me off. Could have set the Burden Response. That's true. Yeah, opponent probably has it now. Can hit 6. They just got to demonstrate the loop and try and kill me now. We had a small window there. Misplayed just a little bit. What's up, Paxton? Just playing some Modern for Fan Friday. Gonna go for a white mana. Serum Visions from the opponent. By the way, guys, if you want to submit a deck for Fan Friday, make sure to... You force them to time out, that's what we're going to do, Wrath. If you want to submit a deck for Fan Friday, make sure to go to the Facebook group, MTGO Traders, and submit a deck. You can also, talk to a bunch of other people there that like MTGO as well as just Magic the Gathering in general. We're posting some previews and that kind of fun stuff right now because it's preview season. And we also have a Discord as well if you want to be a part of that. That's going to be a lot of fun. They went -1 there to draw their self. That's cool. Make sure you force them to kill you. Yeah, any format, Hayden, for sure. Yeah. If you want to submit a Pauper deck, I'm definitely down for it. Any kind of Modern deck, Legacy. I might not be good at Legacy, but I can definitely have fun with it and play. Yeah, definitely letting the opponent, try and kill me. Yep. Brainstorm. Keep in mind we're at 13 minutes and they're at 9.5 minutes, so they need to demonstrate how to kill me now. There's a Thassa. We're tapped out. Now they just need to demonstrate the multiple times to hit me as far as taking the turns. Thanks to Thassa being 5/5. There's some surprisingly powerful budget builds in Legacy. Yeah, I love the Oops All Spells deck. That's really fun. Is your Discord on Facebook? No, it is not, Wrath. I need to pin it probably on top. But if you ask somebody that's part of the Discord, just ask in the Facebook group and they'll shoot you a link. Or I can shoot a link in here, I guess. Let me pull that up and invite people. Copy. Whoop. Oh, nope, can't do it. Dang it. I wonder why. Let's see. It bounced me back to my other YouTube account, which is strange. There we go. Let's try now. There it goes. Cool, cool. There's the link. That's the Discord link. Might spend a Pawns over standard. I'm taking it to F&M tonight. Nice! Pawns is fun. All we're doing now is waiting on the opponent to demonstrate the loop as far as them killing us, and then we'll probably call it a day today. Ooh, making a 6/6 island. How'd they do that? Oh, Parther Watervale, that's what happened. Forget that Parther Watervale is a card. My IT group hasn't updated to HTML5 video yet, so I can't view the stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Danny. That's weird. You can view it on a YouTube app on any kind of smartphone. Usually works that way too. Yeah, opponent wins now thanks to this thing, but that's going to be a concede. Play lobby. All right, that's going to do for today, guys. We had a ton of fun with this. I really love the Nexus of Karn deck. I think the Tron with the Nexus of Fate is hilarious and probably something that is like super real. I don't think the Planar Portal is honestly something you want to loop into Nexus of Fate. Like, you can definitely do that, but I think you just want to have Nexus of Fate in the deck and like just have Planar Portal be something else. But besides that, I think this is hilarious. When we match up against a Turbo Fog player just to see his face. Oh my gosh. Turbo Fog. Such a fun deck to play, such a terrible deck to play against. And that's going to do it for today, guys. If you want to like the video, like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And, you know, submit links to Facebook and Discord. That's going to do it for Friday. You guys have a wonderful Friday. Go to an F&M if you're going to go there and have some fun. You know, thanks for watching. And I guess I'll see you guys next Friday. And I'll definitely be posting preview videos throughout the entire week. But you guys have a great week. Bye.